To this folks and
Good morning, Attorney Trixie.
Minsan lang ho kayo lumalabas sa TV. Malakas po si Trixie sa inyo. Maraming salamat ho at pinaunlakan niyo po ang
It's my honor. It's my honor.
thank you for being here. So, kumusta naman sir yung the RTC found that yung affidavit daw ay forged document. So, ngayon ang tinatanong is ano ang repercussions nito sa inyo daw dahil kayo yung nagpresenta?
Repercussions on me.
Meron siyang repercussions?
May mga ganun. Hindi, tanong lang naman, syempre, umiikot. And
I'm surprised this is happening. Are they trying to create?
Ito yung sinasabing repercussion kasi mananagot daw siya sa pagpresenta ng witness. Tanginang gago talaga. Hindi. Pakagago, no? Ikaw na nga yung nagpakita ng witness na nagsasabi ng mga totoong nangyayari. Tapos ikaw pa mananagot. Hindi naman yung katulad ng isang senador na involved sa Tanim witness eh. O, di ba? Di ba? O. Gago! Tama po ba, Kosen? Hindi naman yung katulad nung senador na yun eh. Yung, ewan ko ba?
The mountain out of a molehill?
Di ba ho, and I agree with this, and other legal luminaries have also agreed that notwithstanding the fact that the signature was of the lawyer, notary public was allegedly forged, he already sworn in before the Senate, di ba? So,
Yes, he did.
Kaya, didn't that cure whatever defect there was in the preparation of the affidavit or the notarization of the affidavit?
I think so, because the guy presented himself before the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee.
Correct.
He took his oath, and then he allowed himself to be interpellated by the entire committee.
But, Senator,
But let's get back to the allegedly. What is that?
Repercussions.
No, the notarized, the forged, whatever.
forged document daw.
The signature of the notary public was allegedly forged.
Yes.
If we can at least waste our precious time discussing this, you will have to believe and assume that Guteza has the power to go to one office, get the notarial stamp of whoever is notarizing there, secure the dry seal, and then look for the last entry of the book of the notarial register or the registry para makuha mo yung document number, the page number, and the book number, and then sasayinan ni Guteza. Are we able to assume all this, that Guteza has the capacity to do all this by himself?
The other lawyer who also presented the same signature, the same forged signature, was Attorney Romano Macalintan.
Yes, at meron din akong nakuha, ganun din.
Exactly.
Yung signature, very, very close doon sa... So, ako, ang assumption ko dito, like the assumptions of many, if not all, pumunta ka sa isang lugar, let's say, the periphery of Quezon City Hall.
Correct.
Nandyan naka-line up lahat ang ano. Somebody will go to each one of these. I-present niya yung paper. And then, all the guy would have to do is, bigay niya yung papel, then wait for a while, hanggang sa natatakan na lahat yung papeles niya, and then he pays. No one would insist on, let's say, verifying, bago siya umalis, sir, ma'am, can I please ascertain whether you are the one who signed this? Are you the lawyer who signed this document?
Naku po, subukan mo yun sa notaryo. Totoo bang kayo yung nagpirma dito? Baka kunin na, wag na. Wala ka palang tiwala. Lumayas ka na dito. Umalis ka po. Maghanap ka ng iba. Baka ganunin ka nung nung secretary.
Yung po bang nagpapanotaryo had all these things to do bago siya umalis? The notary public in this country has become a cottage industry. Wala naman talagang lawyer doon eh. I have always assumed that somebody, like in the case of Guteza, was there assigned by that lawyer, whoever she is or he is. Maring hindi siya ang pumirma, but she or he allowed somebody to sign for him or for her. This is happening everywhere. This is something that we should recognize.
So, totoo lang, kinagawian talaga dito yan.
Pagkatapos yung puro na tao, ang i-ostracize, and he will be discredited by... Why are we allowing, let's say, ourselves to be swayed into other direction? Guteza is the most credible witness ever presented in that committee. Why? Guteza has nothing to gain. Guteza has everything to lose, including his life, and the safety and the security of his family. But the most important thing, Guteza was able to connect the dots from Saldico to Martin Romualdez.
Nako.
And that's the reason why there is pressure also now in the Senate to issue an invite to the House to ask former Speaker Martin Romualdez
And I
to
welcome that.
appear. So at
All
least,
the while, I've been thinking that that is the most
Alam mo, napapansin ko dito medyo sinasalo ni nitong isang to, itong dilawan na to, itong pinklawan na ito, dilawan na ito yung ewan ko, itong mga senador. Oo. Kasi ito, bumibira ng konti dito, pumipitik na dito si Marcoleta, sinasabi na niya na sana, ito nga si Guteza, ano ba ito, si Gutesco ba ito? Guteza. Gutesco kasi madalas kong punta noon Si Guteza na para bagang nagsalita, siya na nga nag-connect doon sa mga mastermind. Siya pa ang inuusig ngayon. Di ba? Tapos biglang saluto si Lacerda na sinasabi niya ngayon na, hindi, imbitahan naman na yun ng senador. Naku, sus, wala ka sa mga patot. Naniniwala kayo sa kay Pinky?
proper thing for the Blue Ribbon Committee to do. Why is it that all the personages mentioned by Guteza in his own affidavit, like a certain John Paul Estrada and Mark Tiksay, allegedly the ones who were receiving the money and then counting the money in the house of from the house of Saldico in Valle Verde, then to be transported in his house in BGC, and from there, yung leftovers kasi. Like the one he mentioned, that was December 2024. Sabi niya, ito po minamention ko special because this is pinakamalaki pong delivery namin. You imagine 46 suitcases. Each suitcase, sabi niya, as an amount of, let's say, 48 million. How did you know 40? Kasi merong label sabi niya, yung post-it. And dadalhin po namin kay Saldico sa unit niya sa BGC. Out of 46, ang ibababa namin 35 at that time. So 11 ang naiwan, 35 ang dinala kay Martin Romualdez. Bakit hindi naman ipatawag si John Paul Estrada? Bakit hindi ipatawag si Mark Tiksay? These are the ones he personally knew, and sila ang nag-receive, sila ang nag-handle, sila ang nagbilang.
nakausap niyo na ho ba si Senator Lacson tungkol dyan? In the concern that you have, that why didn't you send yung pwedeng isamon yan, di ba? It's a
Wala
subpoena.
yung sinasabi. Unang-unan, bago kami nag-iwahiwalay, ba't hindi mo ako patawag si Saldico? Alam mo, sabi, nagtagal ka naman dyan Don't you know the interparliamentary courtesy?
Ayan, so tinatanong nila Lacerda, di mo ba nasabi yan kay Lacson? Sabi niya, ito na kagad binara kagad ni Lacson di ba? Sinupla kagad ni Lacson yung idea ni Marcoleta na bakit hindi ipatawag, di ba? Wala Mahinang nila lang yung si Lacson.
Preaching to the choir.
Of course.
Sabi ko, are we violating interparliamentary courtesy if we simply invite him? No. I invited Toby Chanko and I was the chairman.
And he appeared.
He appeared, and twice he appeared. Ba't tayo mong tawagin? Ba't tayo mong tawagin, for example, the initial 17 congressmen mentioned by the Discayas. 17 congressmen. Hindi man lang niya ipatawag kahit isa. And he himself mentioned 67 contractors congressmen.
Correct. In your
Hindi, nagpatawag siya. I'm not saying that we should not call the small fries here or charge them. They're all accessories to this crime. Pero wag naman nating pakaiwasan o pagtakpan yung malalaking isda na dapat nating matukoy dito.
Senator Marcoleta, it's just something that we mortals don't know how it works around the Senate.
Ordinary mortals
Yes.
like us.
Sir,
You're
hindi
not.
kayo.
Ito po, this is my question. The Senate operates as a collegial body.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you're supposed to be discussing things amongst yourselves.
Grabe, no? Di ba?
There are two main points that I want to ask. Dito po kay Mr. Guteza, you presented him right there and there, no? Was there a previous notice to the chair or to the others? Because you're working as a collegial body, did you inform them that I have a surprise witness? I remember that you mentioned it right there and there. Because my understanding of Senate rules, and because it's a collegial body, that you should provide notice to all the members so that they can aptly prepare for the closest case I recall was if it's a very sensitive witness and you just brought him in, you will normally ask for a break, maybe 1 hour, and discuss it among the body, among the Senate Blue Ribbon, and then come back. And by which time, they would have sufficient time to prepare. Why
Ako actually, mali din yung ganung klaseng proseso na sinasabi. Kasi alam mo, magiging obvious yan eh. Sigurado ako, kunwari, sandali may pipresenta kami ha. Aalamin muna yan kung anong sasabihin, ganyan. Tapos, hindi na ipipresenta, sasabihin na naman nila, executive session. Buti nga na-caught off guard sila eh. Pero at the same time, hindi pa rin totally caught off guard ang ginawa ni Marcoleta. Kasi kung matatandaan ninyo, pinaalam niya eh. Can we present this witness na ganito, kinuwento niya na pinapunta ako sa ganitong lugar, tapos can you present this witness? Yun ang maganda kasi transparent, di ba? Pag sinabi ni Lacson, hindi pwede yan. Magagalit ang taong bayan. Pero yung gagawin mo secret yung usapang ganon, naku po. Si Remulla nga nagagalit pag secret daw. Di ba? Gago! So ibig sabihin nun, ito hindi ho ito masasabi nating itinago. Kasi pinaalam naman eh. Pwede naman niya sabihin, hindi, wag muna, mag-usap muna tayo. Ba't di niya ginanon? Takot siya sa taong bayan, sa galit ng taong bayan.
Isn't it, I remember you asked permission and Senator Ping Lacson said yes, but as a general practice, don't you as a collegiate body inform each other? Let's say, sabi ni Senator Ping Lacson, meron din siyang surprise witness, So, binandera niya sa publiko, meron siyang witness. Hindi ko po alam kung sabay naka-adjourn kayo ngayon. Will you be meeting first to discuss sino ba itong surprise witness? I think, shouldn't he be obligated to inform the fellow committee members, Blue Ribbon?
First, to the initial question you raised, bakit hindi ako nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na i-discuss sa kanila?
Correct.
Kasi, nung na-meet ko si Guteza through Mike Defensor, there was a little time. Hindi naman ako naniwala na may tao nga palang may gustong gumawa ng, sabi ni Mike Defensor, i-meet ko lang siya because for 2 months, hinahanap ka raw niya, nalaman ko through my emissaries here, ikaw ang hinahanap niya, gusto lang niyang makausap ka because mayroon daw siyang sasabihin. Sabi ko, paano ito mag-aalas 2 na? Ang ang session namin is 3 o'clock.
This was the day before Huba ng Blue Ribbon?
Yes, yes. Hindi ko na alam kung anong date. Sabing ganon, hindi, we are in Manila kung saan mo gusto, malapit sa'yo para lang makita mo yung prepared statement. Yes. O can you go to the seascape? Kasi yun lang ang alam kong malapit. That's 5 minutes away from the Senate. So pumunta ako. Okay? Doon ko nakita na, sabi ko, matindi tong statement mo. Are you prepared to make yourself available before the committee? Yes, sir. O sige, sabi ko, panutaryo mo. That's for my benefit only kasi hindi ako naniniwala na matapang siya talaga. I don't know him. Okay, so kung talagang buo ang loob mo, pumunta ka bukas sa Senate before 9 o'clock ng umaga.
Okay.
Sino kasama mo? Ako lang po, sir. Anong sasakyan mo? Sir, nakamotor lang po ako. Well, sa una, hindi ako naniniwala na malakas ang loob niya. So, hindi ko na sinabi sa kanila kasi baka ako rin, hindi ako naniniwala na darating siya. Gusto kong maniwala na buong loob niya kung darating siya. That's what happened.
So, sir, napansin niyo ba that yung testimony ni Guteza ay pareho din dun sa, lalo na dun sa luggage, ay pareho dun sa testimony nung sina Bryce Hernandez?
Mabuti napansin mo. Hindi lang si Guteza. Alcantara, Bryce Hernandez talk about the Rimowa suitcases. Sinabi rin nila na dinadala sa bahay ni Saldico. Nag-connect lahat eh. Did this guy also mentioned, about, putting the money in this, ganito, dinadala sa ganito.
Luggage,
Bakit hindi nila ngayon maintindihan? Ba't hindi nila
Same luggage po yan? Same luggage ang ginagawa?
Mga ganun ang binabanggit nila eh. Sabi ko ba, how come? Sinong nagbibilang? Sila po, sabi niya, plastic. Ang isa pong plastic is 1 billion. So, ini-itcha-itcha lang na ganun.
So, sir, walk us through yung testimony ni he connect.
Naintindihan natin, di ba? Yung testimony nung si Gutesco, same nung kila Bryce na yung maleta, lalo na yung mamahaling maleta, di ba? Na doon nilalagay yung pera. Same. So may connection talaga, hindi nag-iimbento. Talagang may alam yung tao. Kaya nga, ewan ko, siguro dahil nga yung sila Bryce at saka kung sino man dun sa mga DPWH, takot kay Romualdez, alam naman po natin. Yan ang tinuturing na Panginoon ng mga animal eh. Lalo na sa gobyernong to, si Romualdez eh. Kaya takot sila dyan magsalita. Intindihan ko, wala sila mga bayag na ituro yun. Pero itong isang to, yung security, marine eh. May bayag, di ba? So ayan, binuking niya. Pero sabi nga, konektado yung kanilang